Well, this is Superintendent Don Killingbeck, and I'm here with our band director, media teacher, Josh Chase. Very excited about sitting down and talking with you, Josh. I've
Hmm.
known you for several years, and you've taught my kids, and watched our band program and multimedia program flourish under your guidance and leadership. And so, tell for I know you, but
Hmm.
our audience may not all know you. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, first of all, thank you for the kind words. I was raised in a rural setting, much like our setting here in Hemlock, in Breckenridge, Michigan. Grew up on a farm.
So you've always been a Husky then?
I've always been a Husky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because when I went to school, I thought these weren't the real Huskies,
Uh-huh.
and now I think they're not the real Huskies.
Too funny.
Yeah, so I grew up on a farm. I learned a lot of good life lessons growing up there. Upon graduating high school, I actually started in criminal justice. I wanted to become a police officer. And like the first class, I didn't know if I was man enough to become a police officer. In fact, it was pretty scary to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, man, what am I going to do? I was just going to Delta. And I thought, what am I going to do? And I thought, well, I really love music. Let's look around for music. And I stumbled upon Anderson University, which happened to be kind of affiliated with where my family went to church. So we went down and checked it out. And I fell in love with the campus, fell in love with the professors. I did my undergrad there. I taught elementary music for 1 year. A lot of people don't know that about me, and that was an eye-opening experience. I loved it. I loved the age kids. I loved working with kids. I loved working with all kids. And position about up here in Hemlock, and I interviewed for it. And years later, I've coached here. I've taught here. This is my 15th year,
Wow,
and I just love the community.
that is awesome. Well, we love you.
Hmm.
So tell us a little bit about your role here. I mean, I kind of previewed a little bit as far as what you do, but tell us a little bit more about it. Elaborate.
Well, when it comes to music, I think I'm a large portion of it. So if students have an interest in music, they're going to get to know me very well. I start our kids here in fifth grade. We typically start anywhere between 60 and 80% of the entire student enrollment for that class. Of course, you're going to lose a couple along the way, but I teach the instrumental music program clear through 12th grade. So my seniors that are going to graduate this year, I will have had them for 8 years in class. And I also oversee a media class, which I have different level students in there working on different level projects. And I just really enjoy my role here currently as it is.
That's fantastic. So
Mhm.
you teach kids all the way from fifth grade to 12th
Mhm.
grade, and in our band, I don't know if you realize this, but our band is almost a quarter of our high school
Mhm.
population, which is unheard of.
Right.
I mean, that would be at some of our bigger schools in our county. That would be like having a band of 400 kids.
Right.
And so, we have 85 students that participate in band. What do you attribute to that?
Well, first and foremost, I think it's relationships. It's the old adage that I'm sure you've heard over and over through your education. Kids want to know how much you care before they care how much you know. And so I'm a firm believer in building relationships with every single one of my students. And it's all equal. I'm here to listen to students, not just tell them things. And I think kids really enjoy that. I think kids find my classroom to be a safe environment, to try something and maybe not be good at it right away. And right now in our society, delayed gratification is something that's I'm glad to still be instituting in our kids.
That's a good point. I'll tell you what, as a dad of some of your students, I just really appreciate the family atmosphere
Sure.
that you create. It seems like band is just an extended family, and
Mhm.
there's a lot of care and admiration, not only from you to the students and the students to you, but amongst the students themselves.
Right.
And I think that starts with leadership.
Sure.
And so, where do you see our band program going and our multimedia program? Where would you like to see it go?
Well, the multimedia program, I'll start there. I think I would love to see that maybe going more, even exploring some broadcast stuff and see, could we bring in a news show or something that got um, daily, weekly, whatever that is, to get kids exposed to um, some other trades and other vocations that exist within media. And I think that that's important with us.
You know, you have shared pearls of wisdom over the years with me and with my own kids and other students and parents. Do you have any advice that you could, you know, give to parents or students?
Well, selfishly, listen to your kids play. I think so often that, you know, even in my own household, you get so busy going to and coming back from that a lot of that gets washed away. Ask your kid to bring their instrument home. Ask them to play something that they're working on in class. And take them to, you know, musical events. You know, the symphony in Saginaw or over at CMU. There's plenty of performances over there, just to get the kids excited about music. I think that'd be awesome.
That's a really good piece of advice.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
I'm Josh Chase, and I am a Hemlock Husky.
Hey, Josh, it's so great talking with you today.
Likewise.
And really appreciate all your help and support and work.
Mm-hmm.